Welcome to Behind the Lines, coming to you from the socialist, Marxist lines of Washington State. It's a crazy liberal petri dish for the rest of the country, folks. Stay up to date with all the great news right here. Hey guys, welcome to Behind the Line. So, Mayor Durkan did it. She signed off on the 2021 budget for the city of Seattle, which includes a 20% cut to the police force budget. Now, apparently this is not going to force major layoffs, but Seattle's staffing level is already at historically low levels, and when compared to similar sized cities, we are drastically understaffed. Much of that money is going to be redistributed to local organizations and community groups. However, those have yet to be determined. I suppose it'll be more stuff like paying ex-pimps to be street czars and really smart things like that. Of course, this is significantly less than what activists and protesters were calling for. They wanted a 50% reduction. I guess maybe the city council and mayor thought that through a little bit and realized that would be really bad. I do find it interesting, though, with all the complaints about SPD, that this cut to their budget will cut any new hire money, and it also cuts money for training, which is just nuts to me because all these people were complaining about these officers not handling situations properly and not being trained to handle this and that, and so you're going to go cut their training budget so they can't be trained? Something fundamentally wrong with that. Part of this new budget is also this new payroll tax that the city is going to implement, which is also extremely smart on their part, considering business is just getting hammered right now because of the virus. In fact, an article just came out today saying that Seattle hotels have the lowest occupancy on the West Coast. You know, over 4,500 businesses in Seattle have closed temporarily or permanently because of the pandemic. I don't think these people sitting in City Hall understand the reality of the situation. I think we're in for a lot of hard lessons here in the next few weeks. Anyway, they claim this new budget, which will have millions for community programs, is going to invest in affordable housing, public health measures, community safety, the environment, and economic recovery by taxing businesses with another tax. Durkan also said this budget makes the largest single-year investment in homeless services in the city's history and creates hundreds of new shelter spaces to get people off the streets. People who don't want to go into shelters because they're forced to live under rules and can't use drugs, and the city still has not learned that throwing money at the homeless problem is not going to solve it. The budget also includes the city's largest ever investment in racial equity and justice, including $100 million for Black, Indigenous, and people of color communities. The Seattle Police Department has noted on its blog that the mayor's proposal cuts funding for personnel, equipment, supplies, and overtime by $22 million. Transfers services such as 911 communications and parking enforcement to different city departments. So you can expect parking to get worse in the city because that's not going to get handled the way it's supposed to. And I'm guessing when you call 911, you're going to have issues too, because I'm assuming the 911 center now is going to have to create its own administration and its own budget and go through all that since they're no longer part of the Seattle Police Department. It's going to cause a lot of problems. You're going to see more spikes in crime, longer response times. There's less officers on the street. It's crazy. It's crazy. These people don't have any clue. Yep, if you live in the city, I guess you can expect less emergency services as far as police go, and higher rates of crime and more taxes to pay for all these services that don't work. I don't know. If I were you, I'd consider moving outside the city. The east side is nice, even South County or North County, but boy, staying in the city, I think 2021 is going to be interesting. All right, folks. Well, I hope you have a great day and be safe.